In this video, we're going to discuss the universal collective that's global energy for the lunar month of the Libra new moon, 2022. Thank you for tuning in and watching and joining us. My name is Edward, psychic medium, animal communicator, your soul messenger host, assisting us all, including myself, to live, love, and manifest the life that a soul intended for us to live this lifetime. Let's get busy. All right. So, quick intro, go to my website, edwardragosta.community, link readings. There you can find my current rates, my schedule, when I'm in Sugarloaf, New York, usually weekends, and then you can also arrange for a telephone reading myself as well. And then go to link Medium Tarot TV. If you'd like more videos like this, video subscription service, Feed Your Soul, Medium Tarot TV Plus. And that's where you see all the free videos, theme healing songs that YouTube allows me to share, and where you can subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, the daily vibe. Make it your best life moving forward. All right. Now, let's get to it. So, we're going to pick up what we left off from the last video, the solar month, I should say, for Libra 2022. So we're going to jump right into the current week energy, and it's going to be the strongest September 25th through October 1st, though everything discussed here is an influence for the lunar month, September 25th through October 24th. All right. So here we have the energy of thoughts of love and affection. Okay, pretty straightforward. It doesn't have an astrological association. It reminds us that if we're going to be on a path, if we're going to have a journey, we should enjoy ourselves along the way. Imagine the concept. So it's the element of water, love, passion, creativity, spirituality. So passion definitely is the name of the game here for this new moon. And with it being a Libra new moon, balance, right? So do we need more happiness and joy? Or maybe do we need to rein it back a bit to be more serious and productive? That will depend on each of us as individuals. But this is the time to get on our high horse and to be happy, explore things that make us happy, and that we ultimately love and have passion for. Whether that be a person, thing, place, subject, etc., etc., etc. Makes no difference. Great energy start. Now, before we move on to the what's going on for the day, keep in mind, as a quick month review, that we really have to be patient. Let's put it that way. Like it or not, we have to be patient because things are going to be dragged out. And we don't want to go into the waiting game because that could become the crying game, as I would say. So there's a lot happening, though. Fate is happening. But a lot is happening. A lot is being stirred up. Things might not make sense until November, but just go with it. Okay? Just go with it. Don't fight the feeling. Just go with it. Basically, be patient and don't make a problem when it doesn't have to be. All right. Now to the day energy. Let's see what's going on. We start off with the moon in Virgo, and then the moon goes void of course at 8:49 a.m. Eastern. The moon enters Libra at 12:43 p.m. Eastern. The new moon in Libra, of course, is 5:55 p.m. Eastern. Great numbers, right? 555. The color of the day is amber, and of course adjust all the times to where you are on the globe. Very well. Okay. Now, the energy of the day. This is quite interesting. Relationships. Or it also could be living space. It also could be thinking of a converting part of your living space as a workspace. So I would have to say that collectively, universally, thus globally, on some level, we're all going to be reevaluating our relationships that we have in our life. Existing, past, because Mercury's still retrograde. So we could be reviewing old relationships, hopefully processing and healing if need be. Remember, Let It Go, Disney, Let It Be, the Beatles, okay? So some will want to spend some time alone. Now, that's not necessarily the entire lunar month, but it could be the week September 25th through October 24th. 3 days prior, the actual day, 3 days after. That's when we're going to feel this energy the strongest. This energy could also represent some people getting on their path, life, soul path, or taking a step further, or recommitting, perhaps, again, because of Mercury retrograde, reviewing, restructuring, re-strategizing. A map comes to mind, the map of our life or our soul. And it really just can be relationships. Like I said, remember, self-love is the most important, and then we go out from there. And this could be make it or break it time for some relationships. If it's already, you know, having problems for a while, this could be the make it or break it, definitely. But definitely reviewing all relationships. This would include any arrangements that we have. So that could be coworkers that we chose to be with, and coworkers that we were forced to work with, or unwillingly, or unwanting. It happens. Roommates, and of course, any relationship or partner that we have. In itself, it's fine. It's just the overthinking that we have to be careful of, which is the next energy. All right. So let us progress to the psychic insight theme for this new moon. And for those who are astrologically inclined, it is a Libra new moon at 2 degrees. So you would look to see where 2 degrees Libra is on your astrology chart, and then the opposite sign as well. So I would believe that would be Aries. Yeah, I believe it would be Aries. So you look to see where 2 degrees Aries is in your chart as well. Where 2 degrees Libra is, direct. 2 degrees Aries, indirect. Those houses and the matters that are involved. So you shine a light on something, there's always a shadow. So the light is on Libra, the shadow is on Aries. All right. Now, this is the energy of well, let's see, the Astrological Association. All right, I have to get back to that. The Astrological Association is Libra moon. So if you have a Libra moon, you're activated, empowered, and or triggered. Now, this is an energy of potential worry. So we have to obviously be careful of that. It has an energy of a new moon, though, built in. So that's good. But we do have to be careful of worry. We do have to be careful of overthinking, which would end up being over processing, not knowing when to stop. It happens because of Mercury retrograde. Reviewing our past, quite possibly having to do with a relationship. or a relationship that we wanted to have and never happened. Been there, done that. It happens. But we really have to be careful of self-doubt, doubting ourselves and our process. It's definitely a time of reflection. Some of us might have to protect ourselves more, meaning our heart, and some of us might have to take off that suit of armor, that Joan of Arc complex. We might have to, not to put that onto Joan of Arc, but I always use that as an example, that you're in reading sometimes, that you're overprotecting yourself, so you might as well have a suit of armor on. So, again, depends on where we're at personally in our lives at this point. But the higher vibration of the energy is a truce, a happy compromise, burying the hatchet, but not in someone's back, putting down the gauntlet and coming to a conclusion, or a happy conclusion, or happy compromise, where it's a win-win. So that's good. We just have to be careful of the overthinking. But if there was ever a time that if there was ever a time that you wanted or needed to do an extended olive branch, this is a great time for that. Absolutely. That's the highest vibration. There are messages in the air all around us. All we have to do is, not that it's that easy, but we have to be in the moment to accept it, to allow it. Sometimes it's direct, sometimes it's indirect, meaning it's in our environment. But if we're in the moment, we're going to end up being where we're supposed to be. That's the beauty of it. It's a trick, but it's worth mastering. All right. Now, my favorite part, the theme healing song. I got two keywords, indecision, which we do have to be careful of, and under pressure. And that's the one we went with, Under Pressure. Great song. You may already know it. Released October 1981. Written by Queen and David Bowie. There is a bit of a controversy about it, but the origins of it. But what I read, if it's correct, they basically got together impromptu, ended up doing a jamming session, and wrote this song, and it's a great song. So I feel we all will be, to some degree, under pressure, either from ourselves to live a happier life or have a better relationship, either with ourselves and or someone else, and also to get out of our own way with our mind. Now, I used to call myself a professional worrier without a paycheck. Now, I'm a professional worrier with a paycheck. It's a lot better. So we can't really squash out worry altogether, but we can limit it. That's where we're going. That's what we're striving for. All right, so a potential new moon intention. Ideally, it would be 5:55 p.m. through 11:59 p.m. Eastern, and then adjust to times to where you are on the globe. Okay. Yeah, the moon doesn't shift into Scorpio until Tuesday, so we're good. All right. No void, of course, so we have to be careful of. If you wanted assistance with making a decision or getting out of your own way with your mind, been there, done that, that would be two potential new moon intentions. You can ask for guidance with that. You can ask for someone to enter your life to assist you with that, or find the right person who can give you words of wisdom, sound counsel. Okay? If you wanted a relationship, you certainly could go for that. Just make sure you know what you want first. Okay? That's all. If you wanted to raise or save money for taking a spiritual retreat or a spa weekend, or it doesn't have to be spiritual. You could do that. You can also put out as just to have more love and joy in your life, or well-being, or abundance, because abundance really carries all. It's not just not money. It's well-being. So those are some options that we have universally, and then of course do what feels best to you personally. All right. Hope we all have a great one. There's great potential here, even though we're lovingly forced to look within. Have a great one. We hope to see you real soon in another video, or in person Sugarloaf, New York, or telephone meeting. You be well, and let's not stay under pressure. Remain under pressure.